I had this really lovely, one of my friends
Mm.
had a friend, so it was a friend of a friend,
Yep.
come and visit her. So, uh, like, we arranged to catch up. So I went
Mm.
out for a couple one evening, and it was so lovely. Like, her friend's name is Pat.
Mm.
And she originally, so she's 70. I couldn't believe it. She did not look or feel 70. Like, she
Yep.
didn't look 70, but also her energy and passion didn't feel 70.
Yep.
So anyway, that was neither here nor there. When she told me she was 70, you could have knocked me over with a feather. But she came over to Australia from Thailand, I think in her 20s. I can't quite remember all the details. It's a little bit irrelevant. She was young and um, she was studying here, so went to university. And while she was here in Australia, she met who is her husband now, but he's not Australian. He's German.
Okay.
Yeah, so she ended up going over and living in Germany. So they're like, so she's been I don't know whether she's a citizen or a permanent resident of Germany. So she's been over
Mm.
there for many, many years. And it was fascinating talking to her because when and she was just talking about the differences in culture between Australia, Germany, Thailand, and
Mm.
that there's huge differences between Thailand and Germany. Because she said even the way that you define what's a friend.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so for her and her, from her and her Thai culture, it's like, well, family is everything, and friends become part of your family, and your networks are big and broad. So if she's talking
Mm.
about a friend, she's just talking about friends. She's got lots of friends.
Mm. Mm.
Whereas in Germany, she said the definition is much more streamlined and that, like, so for her husband, for example, he'll just say he's got three or four friends. And it's not that he
Mm.
doesn't have even quirks than that. It's not that he doesn't know more people, but the definition of friendship is just closer.
Yep. Yeah.
And also she said one of the huge differences that took her, well, that I don't think she's ever really gotten used to, is that they keep their work and their personal life very separate. So you don't really go to work and then have friendships with your workmates. And part of that
Okay.
is to do with the whole culture of if you progress in an organization, it's very hard to say what matters to underlings or whatnot if there's
If they're
friendships there.
friends.
Yeah, or even just if you're just working alongside somebody, it's a lot easier to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, mate, you're doing that wrong." um, if they're not a friend, because there's no real risk of severing relationships or causing too much offence or anything. So she said, so that's been a real learning thing for her too. It's just fascinating listening to her. Her English is very good. Like
Mm.
she does have an accent, obviously, but
Mm.
she was really easy to understand. And I said to her, when you went to Germany, did you know German? Nope, not a word. And she said, and for 2 years, she didn't want to learn. Took
2 years she
2 years.
didn't want to learn. Wow.
No, she just, because a lot of people speak English.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, but it did, but she did, like,
Yeah.
she did learn. And now she's really fluent in German.
Fluent in it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the things that she found was even though everybody in workplaces would speak English, if you couldn't speak German, it was really hard to get a job.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
still wanted you to speak German,
German. Yeah.
even though they could have communicated with you in English. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a real barrier. And so it's just like, well, I guess I'm going to have to learn.
That's interesting about the friendship culture. I watched Simon Sinek. Um, do you know who that is? Oh,
No.
okay. What did he write? I've got one of his books
Oh, so
here.
he's an
He's
author.
a he's an author and a speaker. Yeah,
Right.
and a very clever man. And he said our culture has changed so much, and they were having trouble with some of their good, really good workers burning out. And what he
Yeah.
found out was that the empaths in the office were taking on, or the younger staff were all coming to the empaths about everything. So any staff member that was
Yes.
really empathic, because he said there's no separation anymore between family, friends, work. It's all
Mm,
at work. You meet your friends at
mm,
work. Yeah.
mm,
And and that would be about the American culture, but I think it's probably ours as well.
mm,
Everything now becomes revolving around work.
mm, mm.
So I wonder if that's still different with the younger generation in Germany because
It
of the
would be
way.
interesting to know, yeah, because who she
Yeah.
works with now is a lot of Thai women. So
Yes.
she's worked in this job for many years. So
Mm.
yeah, so I don't know. I didn't ask specific questions like that. So I don't
Yeah.
know what her answer would have been. But what I thought was, because as a young person, I remember sewing machines. And I
Mm.
remember that if they came out of Japan or Germany, we liked them
Yep.
because
Yeah.
of the quality
Yes.
control. Now, I don't know what the manufacturing is like anymore. I haven't sort of kept up with any of that, so
Mm.
I've got no idea. But I thought, oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? 'Cause it's a lot easier to be very, mm,
Quality
black and
focused.
white, yeah, black and white about the feedback and whatnot that you give if you're not worried
Mm.
about friendships
Yes.
and on production lines and things. So I thought,
Mm.
well, interesting. I wonder, I mean, I've got no idea. That's just me stabbing in the dark and
I know that
joining dots that might not be there.
no, German solar systems are very highly regarded. I know that. So the
Mm,
technology standards are still, yeah,
mm,
huge. So, yeah.
mm. Yeah,
Mm.
so I just thought it was fascinating. Anyway, it was really, really lovely to
Mm.
have a chat with somebody that's lived in the Thai culture, Australian culture, and German
And the
culture, and
German.
just yeah, and just the
Mm.
differences that she found. Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't talk much about the differences with Australian culture. Actually, it was more well because she spent most of her adult life in Germany, so I
Yeah.
guess that's
Mm.
what the focus was between her. And then when this was her first time back in Australia. I think she said for 20 years.
Wow.
Um, yeah.
Mm.
However, when you're 70, that still means she was 50 the last time she was back in Australia. It's not,
Yeah.
yeah. So you just think, all right, yeah. I still can't believe it. And that she's globetrotting at 70. It was just lovely anyway. Very encouraging.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.